Sorry about that. Here we go. I'll start over again. All that talking, no sound. But tonight, once again, we're talking about the top digital marketing trends for 2023. And once again, I'm saying that's so important because as we go into the new year, you want to grow, you want to prosper. And the best way to do that is what? To begin now to prepare your business. So on tonight's webinar, we're talking about that, how you can prepare your business using digital marketing for 2023. So let's get started, and I'm glad you can hear me now. So if you're ready to get started, type in Elevate. Once again, if you're ready to get started, type in Elevate. If you're ready to get started, type in Elevate. And after you type in that, I'll tell you why I say Elevate. But type in Elevate if you're ready to get started. Let's see who's gonna be first. If you're ready to get started, type in Elevate. So while I'm waiting, I'll tell you now. Thank you. Elevate. Great. It's all about elevating your business because when it comes to digital marketing, let's face it, you have an online presence. You probably have a website, you have an email, social media. Now it's about taking what you have and elevating that and increasing that. And when it comes to, it's all about your presence online. And once again, it's all about visibility. So when I say elevate, I mean taking what you're doing now and taking it to the next level because I believe the companies that do the best, especially online, are the companies that are visible. So using your website, using social media, using video, email, all these tools to get more exposure for your business is a reason why I say elevate. So the word for 2023 is going to be elevate. All right. So tonight we got a few topics we're talking about. First, we're going to talk about how to prepare for 2023. Once again, the new year is fast approaching. Give you some tips and strategies to get ready for New Year. Next, we're going to talk about why is it so important to be found on Google. It is so important to be found on Google, and tonight we're going to really break down why your business has to be found on Google. After that, we're going to have an activity. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop into your customer's mindset. We're going to do a search for your business and we're going to see what comes up. And this exercise is really eye opening because if you think about it, in the world now, we're digital. Most times, the first time that you're going to interact with your customer is going to be through a digital experience. So you want to make sure that when your customer is coming to your website, social media, whatever, that it's a good first experience. So tonight, we're going to test that first experience. And to close it out, I'm going to give you a recap and give you resources. And the last thing, I'm just going to give you a review of the upcoming training. So that sounds good. Let's go. So let's put on our time capsule. We're going to look back, about 2 years. So 2020 was a crazy year, especially with COVID, companies being closed, all that. And we're still bouncing back from that. And in fact, many black-owned companies went out of business. About 40% of black-owned companies went out of business. And I believe that companies go out of business for a variety of reasons, but I think one of the biggest ones is marketing and technology. Your business has to be digital savvy. That's the only way to go survive going forward, both now and the future, because this world is getting more and more digital every day. So being on tonight's trending, learning about digital skill sets, learning about how you can use Google to grow your business is so important. So in many ways, I believe that COVID accelerated the shift to digital in every industry. So I don't care if you're a doctor, I don't care if you're a lawyer, whatever you do, COVID changed everything. Why? Because we got so used to being on our phones, we got so used to use technology. And I think now that your customers are demanding that your business uses technology. Why? Because they're used to using apps and websites and ordering and all that stuff. So I think in many ways, digital has been pushed even more to the forefront because think about it. Without digital, without your cell phones, you can't live. You need an email, you need a phone, you need a website, all those things. So the importance, it always has been important to have a digital presence, but I mean now more than ever, it is more and more important for your business that you have a digital presence. And once again, this is pretty what I just said. Customers now are demanding that your business is digital savvy. If not, they will find another business. I'll say that again. Customers demand that your business is digital savvy. If not, they will find another business. Now, what does that mean? Simply, that means customers love ease of use. If they have to struggle to pay you, if they can't find your website, your location, they're going to leave. So, in many ways, technology is about being convenient. You need to be easy to be found online. It should be easy to contact you, to call you, go to your website. Those are the things that customers want. Customers want a business that is digital savvy. And if you think about it, digital savvy just makes things easier. So that's something you definitely want to do going forward. So I'm talking a lot so far, and I don't want to be those trainers that talks and talks and talks. So let's hear from you. If you find this helpful, type in five. See my hand here. Type in five in the comments. If this is give me a zero. So I normally get fives, but let me know how I'm doing. If this is helpful so far, give me a five. This is let's give me a zero. Also, on that same note, I want to say again, this webinar is all about you. Thank you. I see a five. Appreciate that. This webinar training is all about you. So I have my slides, I have my target points, but at the end of the day, it's about answering your questions and your comments. So anytime through tonight's training, if you have any questions about what I said, any questions about digital marketing, anything, please just drop those comments in the box below. I'll be sure to stop and I'm sure to respond to your comment. Once again, this is all about you and not about me. So the more questions, the better. I want to hear from you all. So I was saying, it's that in many ways, I believe that your digital presence is the new credit score. What does that mean? So, when you apply for a loan, for a house, a car, whatever, the company does what? They pull your credit report. And based on that score, they rank you. Say, hey, this person has a higher score. They are more likely to pay us back our money. This person has a low credit score. They're probably not going to pay back our money and they're higher risk. So your customers now are in control, in power. And your digital presence, that's your website, social media, video, email, all that stuff, that's your credit score. And by that, I mean, that's how they are grading your business. So you may be the best business in the world, the best person in what you do. But guess what? If your website is slow or you don't have one at all, if it's sloppy or organized, there's misspelling, if you have no social media presence, guess what? People see that. If they type in your company on Google My Business and do a search, and you have no ratings or low ratings, customers see that. And guess what? They are judging you off that impression, off that digital presence. So once again, in their mind, if they're seeing a really lacking presence, they're saying, you know what, this is probably not a company that I want to call. But guess what? When you have a nice website, you have pictures, video, social media, all of that. Guess what? In the customer's mind, your worthiness, your value increases, and the chances of them now calling you for business go up and up and up. So once again, it's all about that first impression. We're living in a digital world. Many times people are not going to meet you in person. They're going to meet you online. And that is how they're going to learn more about your company. And also, on the same note, if people meet you even in real life, guess what? The first thing they're going to do is look you up online when they get back home to the business. They're going to pull out your business card, your flyer. They're going to type in your LinkedIn profile and see how you look on there. They're going to go to your website. So in many ways, digital works in two ways. It's that first impression online. And when you meet somebody in real life, they're still going to verify that you are who you say you are. So they're probably going to type in your website. They're probably going to go to social media accounts. So once again, that's why it's so important to have a good digital presence, because that is the credit score. That is how your customers are judging your business. Once again, any questions or comments, feel free to type those in the box below, and I'll be sure to answer your comments. So, I keep talking about a digital presence. What is a digital presence? So, once again, a digital presence is when you go online, right? And when somebody sees your business, that's your digital presence. That's what it is. The look and feel they get from your company. So, a digital presence, a strong one, has a few components. One is trustworthy. That's key. So when they come to your website, when they come to your social media account, that you're giving off a sense of trust. And how do you do that? By being an expert in your field, by giving more information, by having your phone number, by having your picture, your address. All these things so the customer say, you know what? I can trust this website because they're being transparent. Because let's face it, in this digital world, there's a lot of fakes, a lot of phonies out here. So the more information you can give to your potential customer to empower them, the better. Next is authoritative. And once again, being an expert at what you do. So having blog posts, having videos, having information talking about how you can solve their problem for the customer. So if you're a lawyer, people are coming to you for a reason. Tell them about their problem and how you can help them. If you're a hairdresser, they're coming to you for a reason. They want a new hairstyle. Tell people that you are authoritative. You know what you're doing. Next, most importantly, it's credible. Once again, that kind of goes along with being trustworthy. But people incredible. They know that when they come to your website, they're reading information that's true and it's accurate. Once again, that's what I mean by having a strong digital presence. And that can be across your website, social media, YouTube, your videos, all those things. And once again, the more searches you have, the stronger your presence become. So when I talk about digital skills, this is kind of the little diagram I made. But this is some of the core digital skills. So the first one you see here is a website. I don't care what anybody tells you, you must have a website for your business. That's what I was saying. Why? Because your website is your home online. And I know social media is all the buzz now, but you don't own Facebook. You don't own Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, any of those sites. But guess what? Your website is your property. And making sure you have a effective website that has information on it is key because even if somebody finds social media or YouTube or whether, guess what? They're coming back to your website to learn more about you. So the first point in having a strong digital presence is having a website. The next one is search. Pretty much half of your customers are come to your website via search. What does that mean? That means that most people don't know your name of your company, don't know your name, not yet. So you probably one day, hopefully, you'll be a household name. People know your name, like Kleenex, like Nike, and they'll just go right to your site. But for now, guess what? They're going to Google search terms about your business, about what they need, and then hopefully your site pops up. So once again, that's what I mean by search. If your customers cannot easily find you, it's gonna be tough for you. So you want to make sure your site is searchable. You have the right keywords, the right phrases, the right terms, all of the information. That's what will drive people back to your website. And once again, this webinar is brought to you by Grow with Google, once again, and also the U.S. Black Chambers. But Google is the world's #1 search engine. Number one. So showing up on Google is key. Why? Because you're getting the potential of millions, billions of customers that can potentially find your website. So being listed on Google, being searchable is key. Next is email. Email I call is the kind of the forgotten form of marketing, but sending out emails to your customers, your clients is key. It's that instant kind of personal communication. So email is key. Next thing you know, social media. Now, you don't have to be on every network. It's very hard. I wouldn't suggest it. But if you're starting out, start out with 2 networks and really hone in those networks that work for you. Like myself, most of my time is spent on LinkedIn. Why? Because LinkedIn drives most leads for my business. So I spend the most time on LinkedIn. So I always say, focus in on the networks that work for your business. And depending what you do, that can be different. So whatever a network is that works for you, focus in on that. And once again, I believe it's better to focus on two or three or even one network to be on five networks and post every 3 weeks or every month. It's all about being consistent on social media. Next, video. You're watching the video now. Video is so powerful, you know. Why? Because you can hear my voice, you can maybe see my face. It's the fastest and easiest way to make a connection. And once again, we're living in a digital environment. So video is key because no matter the time of day, no matter where somebody's at, they can see you. And by seeing you, guess what? They're going to trust you because they're putting a face to their business. So video is key for your business. The next one is mobile. Once again, these mobile phones are amazing. You want to make sure that everything you do is available and is viewable on a mobile phone. So for one, your website. If you have to pinch and zoom and scroll to find information on your website, that's not a good mobile experience. So what I recommend is going on your phone, typing in your web address, and visiting your website, and just seeing what the experience is like. And once again, if you have to pinch and zoom and scroll all this stuff, it's probably not a good experience. And once again, it's going back to your customer. If they are getting a bad experience, they are going to leave. So once again, those are the digital skill sets. Those what I mean by having a strong digital presence. And if you have each one of the components, you're going to pull on more customers to your business. So I'm talking a lot. Let's pause for a second. So are there any questions or comments? If so, just drop those in the chat box below, and I'll be sure to pause and answer your questions. Once again, it's all about you. Any questions or comments, just drop them below, and I'll be sure to answer more questions. So, one more saying. I have a lot of sayings, but the next one is, it's custom. If let's back up here. If customers can't find your business online, you are slowly dying. And as we approach the new year, 2023, once again, if people go online, customers go online, and they cannot find your business, you are slowly dying. You may be getting by right now on referrals or other ways, but guess what? More and more, like I said, this world is digital. And if people can't find you online, guess what? Then they cannot come to your business. So once again, if you're not online, if you're not fully embracing social media, digital marketing, website design, in the new year, you have to embrace that because once again, if people can't find you, you're slowly dying. And my next statement is don't fear digital. I believe what holds a lot of people back from digital marketing is fear, digital skill set. This is easy, especially being here tonight. This webinar presented by Grow with Google. They have a ton of training, a ton of workshops, videos that all break down the digital skills you need to be competitive, to make more money, to make more sales. So don't be scared of digital marketing. It is easy. And it's many times it's cheap or even free, but digital marketing is nothing to be scared of. Don't fear technology. Don't fear change. It really can only help your business. So once again, digital marketing is something that should not be feared. Okay, so moving on. Why is being found on Google so important? So basically, Google is the most affordable, effective, targeted, and trackable way to market your business. Once again, going forward in 2023, being found on Google, using Google's tools and services, what is the most affordable? Digital marketing, digital skills are cheap, effective. It works. There's billions, there's customers searching for your business. And the great thing about Google is, think about it, that people only type in what they want to find. So if I type in a doctor or lawyer, I want one now. That's amazing. No other form of marketing has that. Think about TV or radio. They're telling you about the services, it's telling you want this. But when somebody goes to Google, they're taking the initiative, saying, I want that. Next, being on Google is targeted. So it allows you to target your customers. Think about that. We have TV, radio, print. These things are all mass media. They target everybody. But being on Google, digital marketing, digital skill sets, you can target your customer. You can say, I want a person that lives here, that does this for a living, that drives this car, that makes this amount of money. You can target in on the customer that you want. And what does that do? That's going to save you money, save you time, because guess what? You're not going to spend so much time dealing with customers that don't fit your business. By the words you use, your imagery, your pictures, your targeting, everything, you can target just the customers that you want. And that's powerful because you don't waste time attracting customers that you don't want. And last but not least is it's trackable. We have the guess about ratings on TV, um, the newspaper, you guess. But with Google, with digital skills, you know exactly what is happening. I can tell you exactly by looking at your Google Analytics who's coming to your website. I can tell you where they're coming from. I can tell you how long they're staying. I can tell you what they're doing. No other form of marketing offers that. With digital skill sets, you can know exactly what's going on with your marketing, with your dollars. And that's amazing. And that allows you to make changes. So maybe you're promoting t-shirts. You have a green t-shirt and a red t-shirt. And you think the green t-shirt is working, but guess what? You look at your analytics and it tells you the red shirt is selling the most. Now you can divert more resources, more funding, more time to things that are working and less money and time on the things that aren't working. So once again, being trackable is huge and key for your business. So I said this earlier, but I'll say it again. Google puts your business in front of customers when they're searching for companies like yours. And that sounds simple, but that's very powerful. Once again, every day we're bombarded by tens of thousands of ad campaigns. But guess what? When I go on Google, your customer is looking for what they want. And that's powerful because guess what? If they're looking, they're ready to buy. Some people do research on Google, they do compare and all that stuff, right? But they're looking to buy. When I type in restaurant, I want a restaurant now. When I type in shoes or pants or whatever it is, I want that now. So, um, hitting, connecting with people when they're ready to buy is great because they're ready to buy. So, once again, being seen on Google by customers when they're ready to buy is key. Also, Google increases the clicks to your website and calls to your business. Once again, that's really what it's all about, especially if we go into the next new year. You want to increase the amount of clicks to your website and increase calls to your business. And there's various ways you can do that. One way that I suggest is, of course, having a website. If you don't, having a profile on Google My Business is a great way to track website clicks and also calls. Every month, there's a dashboard that you get, and it'll tell you who's coming to your website, who's calling your phone number. Those things are so important. But guess what? More clicks, more calls. What that equal? That equals more money for your business. It's simple as that. And in 2023, it's about that. It's about being profitable. It's about being competitive. And more clicks and more phone calls, I'll do it again, equals making more money for your business. So if I can't drive it home anymore why digital marketing is so important. Digital skill sets and having a strong online presence is key. Why? Because it's going to lead to more sales. It's going to lead to more money for your business. So once again, that's why you have to be on Google. You have to use digital skill sets. If not, you're leaving money on the table. Kind of quiet tonight. Once again, any questions or comments, just drop those below, and I'll be sure to answer any of your questions. Okay, so roughly 1.9 billion monthly direct customers or traffic comes to Google. 1.9 billion. That's huge. Okay, think about it. That's almost 2 billion. There's about 8 billion people in the world. So do the math. That's a huge number. And once again, a billion people are not going to come to your website. But what I'm illustrating is that people in massive numbers are looking on Google and they're looking for your business. They're looking for your product, looking for your service. So the question you have to answer is when they go on there, what are they going to find? Your website, no website, or your competitors. That's what it comes down to because people are looking on Google. The days of the phone book, they're over. I remember growing up, we had those big yellow phone books. And anytime my dad wanted to find a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, he would go through the phone book and find that. And those things were huge. They were thick. I don't know how many thousands of pages were in there. But guess what? The days in the phone book, those days are gone. People now are turning to Google. They're turning to digital skill sets. Digital. That's the new way. That's the new phone book. Your phone is the new phone book. When I'm on the go, I want something, I go to my phone. I type it in and I find it. I go to Google and I find it. That's the way that people are looking for products and services. So once again, the phone book is dead, is gone for a reason. People now are turning to search. They're turning to Google to find what they want. So one of my cautionary tales is don't be blockbuster. And growing up in the 90s and mid 90s, Blockbuster was the king of home videos. They had a store, it seemed like on every street corner. When it came to getting a movie, it was Blockbuster. Yeah, there was Hollywood Video, mom and pop video stores, but the leader was Blockbuster. And I remember as a kid, hopping in my minivan Friday nights and driving a Blockbuster and it being this amazing experience. Why? Because they had rows and rows of DVDs and videos, and it was awesome. But guess what? It wasn't the best experience. There were some things bad about it. One, Blockbuster charged late fees. I think it was like $5 a day, so you could end up paying like $20 for a late tape. Next is the computers weren't connected, so you had to wait in the store and hope that somebody brought back the movie you wanted to see. So that wasn't too convenient. So something happened in the mid '90s. This thing called the internet changed everything, and it still is. And this company came called Netflix came along, and so guess what? Instead of charging a late fee, you could now yes, someone says, be kind and rewind. You got it. Yeah, that too. If you didn't rewind your tapes, there was also a charge. So there were a lot of downsides to that. And Netflix came along. Netflix first came along with renting DVDs. So for one low fee, you could rent unlimited DVDs, not worrying about rewinding, not worrying about late fees. It was great. And the next thing was streaming came along where you could sit home and from your computer, from your TV, you could press a remote and you could watch your favorite programs right there. And Blockbuster said, this digital thing, this internet thing is a fad. It'll fade, it'll go away. But guess what? They were wrong. And year after year after year, guess what? They lost customers. And finally, they went out of business. They're gone. They're gone. So now Blockbuster is just a story we all tell. They're gone. And I'll say that story to illustrate going into 2023, don't be Blockbuster. Don't be that company that ignores technology, that says, oh, social media, TikTok is for the kids, not my business. No, I'm not saying you have to get online and do dumb dances or whatever people are doing now, but you can use these tools to make more money for your business. So you can be on TikTok. You don't have to dance, but talk about what you do. Be on YouTube. Be on Facebook. Be on Google. Doing what you do. Why? Because you have to stay current with technology. Don't be that company that bets against technology in 2023. Because guess what? You lose. Technology is undefeated. Blockbuster went out of business. Why? Because they lost connection with their customers. And that was done by ignoring technology. And just like now, customers love technology. So if you're not digital, if you're not giving customers that experience that makes things easier, guess what? You're going to fade away and they're going to go to another company that can provide that service to them. And once again, be like Netflix. And even now, Netflix is kind of the old guy because now there's so many streaming services. But be like Netflix. Be that company that's innovative, that's looking ahead, that's using digital, that's using every skill set possible. And that's what I mean. You know your business better than I do, but going forward in 2023, think about the things that are working for you and double down on those things. Do those things in a bigger and better way, whether it's your website, whether that's posting more on social media, whether that's updating your website, whether that's creating videos, using your phone or using your webcam like this. Commit to doing something like that in the new year. Once again, be innovative. What you did this year, even if it worked, guess what? You have to revamp it now to get ready for the new year. So, got an activity we got to do here. So, do me a favor. If you're on your computer now, type in the name of your business or type in your name and see what comes up. Once again, type in the name of your business and see what comes up. And if you want to share your website, drop it in the comments below, and I will do a live audit of your website. Once again, we want to see what your customer sees. Is that a good experience or is that a bad experience? So type in Google, type in the name of your business, and then let's talk about what comes up and what do you see. Once again, just type in the name of your business in Google and tell me what would you see. Is it a good experience or is it a bad experience? So while you're waiting for that, I'll give you a sample here. So if we let's zoom in some, make this a little bit bigger, but let's type in my name, Sterling McKinley. Okay, so here's what we see. Okay, great. I'll review your site. Uh, my girlfriend's party rental LLC. Let's type in their site real quick, and let's see what comes up. Give me 1 second. Type in your web address real quick. Let's pull it up again. Also, anybody else, if you want to type in your website, I can look at your website and give you a audit. Okay, I think I found your site. Let's share my screen here. Okay, my girlfriend's party rental. Okay, um, so first let's do a Google search. Let's go back again. Let's take the name of your website, your business, and let's just Google it. Yeah, my terrible spelling. Okay, let's see what we see here. So great. So so far so good. The first thing that pops up is your website. That's awesome. You want to own your website. You have that. Next thing, see here on Facebook. Let's take a look at Facebook real quick. And okay, yeah, great. You have 500 followers, 500 likes. That's good. So you seem to be active. Your last post was on November 22nd. That's not too bad. I would say try to post as more frequently, definitely a few times per week. But that's good. I see you on Twitter as well. Um, you're on another site right here. Um, I don't see you come up in Google My Business. So I would suggest setting up a page on Google My Business. Really easy. Just Google My Business, and you can set up a free profile if you don't have one. Okay. Yeah. So I would say Google My Business. I think Yelp is good for you as well. Excuse me, because that's a review in ratings website. So I would definitely be on there. Let's go back to your website. Okay, see here, got your slogan. You dream it, we deliver it. Um, your name says what you do. Party rentals is pretty straightforward, but I would still describe exactly what you do a little bit clearer. So as soon as somebody comes to the website, they can get an understanding of what you do. But once again, it's pretty clear. You party rentals. um, this looks good. This text here, I make this a little bit bigger, or easier to read. Um, and maybe put this higher on the site because this tells what you do. This is what I mean. It says, "My girlfriend's party rentals is a photo booth and party rental business that strives to provide customers with everything they need." Great. That's good because your name. I thought you just rent out equipment to females parties. So I like that. Really explain what you do clearly. I think that's important. I do like here that you have pictures. Pictures are key. Customers want to see pictures, so having pictures of your business, what you do, is key. I would say the more pictures, the better. Um, this is good. Testimonials, that's good. Customers love testimonials, so having those is good. Could read more. That's good. Um, Up top, rentals. Okay, it's great. Talk about the booths, rental space, photo booth. That's awesome. So I love that you're clear, transparent about your pricing. I think that's awesome. Portfolio. Okay, this is good too. Having pictures of your events. So once again, the more pictures, the better. And also, these pictures would be great to share these on social media. I would say get permission from people first, but pictures are great because you want to show um, people what you do. So yes, please get more pictures of your events because people want to see that. That's awesome. Let's go back. Portfolio. You have videos here. Okay. I would admit say too. Maybe one of these videos. Um, it's on YouTube, and that's good. Maybe put this on the front page of your website because if I can get a visual of what you do, that's even better. Um, and I see here you have stock video. That's cool, but um, try to take your phone even and hold it, horizontally, and try to get some videos of some of your the parties you attend. I think it'd be really really powerful seeing some of those videos um, as well. Um, but overall, your site's good. I like your phone number. I can see that your email, location. That's good as well. So like you have clear information um, about you. Okay. Um, I like you have a picture, but I would try to get a more professional headshot. 'Cause once again, the picture is fine. I trust you, but customers are finicky. You want to put on the best image possible. So I'll do investing in a personal headshot, and that could be the same when you use something like LinkedIn, but put that on here. Um, be awesome, and maybe give a little uh, paragraph about who you are and what you do. Once again, the more people know about you, the better. But it's is a good start. LinkedIn, okay, Yeah, even this one here is good. It's not just standard headshot, but kind of shows your personality, what you do. So yeah, and I'll send you a friend invite too. So accept my request. Um, but yeah, I think so far so good. And contact page again is pretty clean. So yeah, all in all, I think you have a good website and good presence. Once again, keep on adding to it. I see you on Instagram here, also on YouTube, uh, Instagram. Okay, 1,000 followers. All right, a lot of posts. Yeah, this is awesome. So keep posting. Um, I will say Instagram. Images don't do the best. Pictures like this and videos do better. So these flyers, I know it's easy, but they don't do the best. Videos do the best. So be sure to share more videos and pictures on Instagram. But all in all, I think you have a nice website, a good presence. But I would tend just to improve that. Um, Anyone else want to share their website, company name? I can do a free audit. Give you some tips. Um, I'll give you one tip for anybody too. Um, is go to Google Domains or go to GoDaddy and buy your name as a domain name because even if it is your business, people are still gonna type in your name. Excuse me. So, for instance, type in my name again, Sterling McKinley. You see this comes up. See my website, LinkedIn profile, social media profiles, everything. But um, guess what? If you were to hit um, my website, that's my name. So people can come to my website and learn more about me. So what you can do is, if you don't have a personal website, you can buy your name as domain name and then forward that to your LinkedIn profile. So that's the tip for some more branding, kind of get some better views or get more views. I'm sorry. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you. Um, okay, great. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's a great time to launch a new website. So I would love to see that when you launch it. So since we're friends now on LinkedIn, send me a message when you launch it, and I'll take a look at it. Okay. Anyone else want to share their website? So when you do that search, once again, think about what do your customers see. If you didn't know what you do, if you didn't know your business, if you saw your digital presence, if you saw your website, what would you think? And once again, going into New Year, think about that. Think about when a customer comes to your website, what is their impression? And if it's a bad impression, do what you can to change and improve that impression. So, in many ways, what you want to do, you want to dominate the first page of Google. And if you go back here to my Google listing, you can see that I dominate Google. So you see my website, you see me on LinkedIn, Instagram, you see me on Facebook, YouTube, my pictures. Let's go to the next page. You see more of my stuff as well. Um, Podcast. That's important because when somebody does a search for your name or even your business, you want to dominate Google for your name. So having listings. So in the new year, that should be a goal to own your name, to own your business name. So having a website, having a profile on Facebook, LinkedIn, on Google, YouTube, all those things are important. Why? Because it pulls in more traffic to your business. So once again, you want to dominate Google for your business names in your terms. Okay, so we're at the end of here. Once again, any questions or comments, feel free to drop those in the box below, and I will be sure to pause and answer any questions that you may may have. Okay, in closing, I'll just say this. Once again, we're already in December. Now is the time we happen to begin working on your business, and you know the trend for 2023 is just being found online. The companies that get found are gonna do better. So it comes down to taking advantage of all the tools that are out there online. Excuse me. All the tools you need for your business. And Google, once again, has a lot of tools from Google Search, Google Ads, Analytics, YouTube that can help grow your small business. So it's really just focusing on those keys. And excuse me, like I said before, those basics, your website, not just having a website, but having a website that's fast loading, that has good pictures, that's accurate, that's up to date, that you're adding content to. Social media, you probably are on there, but continuing to post, multiple times per week, continuing to go in to your DMs, direct messages on LinkedIn, on Instagram, Facebook, any site, and respond to that. Respond to your customers. You would be surprised how many customers get messages and don't respond. Excuse me. Don't be that customer, that business. Respond to your DMs. Begin to use email marketing if you're not already. Begin to reach out directly to your customers. Start an email marketing list. Start a newsletter monthly, every 2 months, where you send out information to your customers. It can be new sales, new offers. It can be just information on what you do. Begin to create video like this for your business. Everybody has a phone right now. You can create high quality video. You have a webcam. You can create high quality video, but create video like this. Look into the camera and smile and talk about your business and have video on YouTube in your website. And that video should be shared. It should be in your website. It should be on social media, other places. Why? Because video builds that trust. If your customers can see you and hear you, guess what? They're going to trust you. So invest in video as well. Also, mobile. Make sure your site looks well on a mobile phone. That is key. Make sure you have a responsive website because that's how people are going to find you through the phone, through Google. So you want to be available, you want to be searchable. So, once again, those are just some of the keys of getting ready for next year. If I can summarize it, use digital skills to reach new customers, to increase sales, and be more competitive. Once again, that's my goal for you in the new year, to use digital skills to reach new customers, to increase sales, and be more competitive. So, if you want more information on how to use digital skills for your business, Google Grow has a great library of videos, trainings, PDF downloads that will break down everything from digital marketing, your website, email, everything. Please visit google.com/grow to get free training and tools. Also, if you want to get more training just like this on business, on finance, on sales, anything, the U.S. Black Chambers is a great organization. They're the greatest, and they have training on everything. So all you have to do if you're looking for more training to grow your business is visit usblackchambers.org. Once again, usblackchambers.org and sign up for future webinars and more trainings. Also, this webinar, this training is live and also on demand. So guess what? We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, on LinkedIn. So if you miss anything I said, if I talk too fast, if you want to see past trainings, go to any of those channels and you can view those on demand. And once again, watch also old videos and learn more about what we've been talking about the past few weeks. So once again, I want to thank you for your time. Tonight it's been amazing. This is actually my last training of 2022. So kind of bittersweet. It's been a great year. We've been talking about digital skills from your website, to social media, to search, to YouTube, everything. So once again, if you have time, if you need have any questions, you can do a few things. You can send me email directly. Um, that's my LinkedIn. You can friend me on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is Sterling McKinley, or you can send me email. My email is s@sterlingmckinley.com. But once again, it's been a pleasure this past year helping you grow your business. Hope that the information and tools that I gave you help. But once again, Grow with Google is a great program. It's all about empowering, it's all about giving business owners, including Black business owners, the tools, the training they need to use digital skills to make more money. And I said it again and again tonight, and I'll say it again for the last time tonight and for the year is you have to be a digital savvy company. Nothing I said tonight, I don't think was new to you. You heard it all before, but let 2023 be the year that you really focus on your business. You really hone digital marketing and do the things that will get you more visibility because it works. It works. Digital marketing works. Digital skills works. Being on Google, being on YouTube, all these things work. So if you're serious about growing your business, there's a lot of other things you can do, but your marketing, your digital skill sets, if you increase that, you're gonna make more money. You're gonna get more customers. So once again, I want to thank you for your time. It was so enjoyable talking with you tonight. Once again, my name is Sterling McKinley. Take care. Good night, and I'll see you in 2023.